Hey, hey, welcome or welcome back. It's as always good to see you today. It is Thursday. I just got back home from Louisville. I finished early in the day, early enough that I just decided just to come home today so I could have a full day tomorrow to work. Um, but yeah, Amber uploaded um, a few hours ago, so we do have an Amberlynn video. That is the wrong button. We have an Amberlynn video titled Addressing Everything. So Amberlynn has, over the last few days, or last week maybe, she's posted twice on Instagram asking for people to post assumptions about her, and she would address these assumptions about her. She's posted this twice, so I guess she finally got enough. And I do know there's been some drama surrounding Tommy recently. There's a smudge on my glasses. So I guess somebody from Tommy's past. I don't know if she worked with this person, or I think this person's wife worked with Tommy. And this was before Tommy met Colleen, I think. Apparently, this person's wife left her for Tommy. And I think somebody else has come forward that either works with Tommy currently or has previously worked with Tommy at the hospital, where she would put in extra shifts to get some extra days off to go visit her late partner. And I guess these women that Tommy was interested in were a little bit bigger. Tommy obviously likes bigger women. Nothing wrong with that. But the problem comes into where she might possibly be a feeder. People say it's been confirmed she is. And if so, then it's very worrying for Amberlynn. Because Amberlynn likes to keep her partners happy, and Amberlynn likes food, so she'll just probably eat. But we will see here what Amberlynn addresses. And I guess just to kind of preface before starting here, Amberlynn jumped into this relationship with Tommy after talking for like a few days. They barely know each other, and then they're madly in love. She doesn't know this person. And people have come out being genuinely concerned for her. Even haters are like, look, we are concerned about this situation because nobody wants Amberlynn to die. It's so people are seriously worried for her, and that's, I think, why people are trying to dig up information on Tommy and trying to prove these things and coming forward about Tommy. So I myself, I don't know Tommy's motives, but it is all very suspicious. It's just the timing and the way things have happened so quickly. It just all seems, it's all very suspect. But all that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, if you are new here, first of all, welcome. Second of all, I do speed Amberlynn up to 1.25 speed because she does speak a little too slowly for me. So all that being said, we have the Bam Bam shirt, and we are still in Wisconsin because of the way the wall is. So, and she just moved on in with you, didn't she, Tommy?
Hello, welcome to a new video. So in this video, we're gonna do like assumptions about me. I have done a video like this before. I've done quite a few. This was a popular thing that like YouTubers did years ago, but like sometimes I like to
So why are we bringing it back?
bring back the old stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this video is. I went onto Instagram and I was like, y'all, send me assumptions. Like, what do you
Yeah, she had to do it twice. So I guess the first time, either they were all the same or nobody was biting and just being like, nothing, girl.
assume about me? I need to know. So let me either clarify, deny, or admit. So let's get into it. You currently have cellulitis, and that is why you are not filming. No, that is not true. I haven't had cellulitis for months, thankfully. I told you guys that I originally stopped.
Sorry, I missed part of that, but I guess it was somebody assumed that she had cellulitis and that's why she wasn't filming. She had cellulitis several months ago whenever she was on antibiotics. We know that.
Filming because I just wanted a break. I wanted to spend time with Tommy. Plus, this time of year, I always get in this weird, like, depressive state, and I do come out of it. So that's like the thing where it's like I was holding on to that. I was like, I'm gonna come out of it. I want to enjoy my time with Tommy. I also just like don't want to film. There's just been like a lot that's been going on within like my life and within YouTube. And I'm like, I just don't want to film. I'm so happy in my relationship. I realized how like so much of YouTube like literally made me unhappy. So
I hate the way she says literally. It's one of those things that just makes me irrationally angry. And the way that she's been saying it lately drives me nuts. I will say we can see the choker, so that's a good sign. But she says she's almost either she's acting super upbeat or she's on the manic side of her bipolar.
coming from like the high and the happiness and just like, wow, just like feeling light and free in my normal everyday life. And then all of a sudden, like every time I go on YouTube, there's just new rumors and there's this and there's that happening and I'm harassed. And it's just a lot. Normally, when something or someone is in your life and it doesn't give you anything good in your life, it makes you unhappy. Usually you get rid of that. And
So are you saying that that you need to get rid of Tommy? Because all this is happening because you're in a relationship with Tommy. But it sounds like what she's really saying is that YouTube isn't making her happy and she needs to take YouTube out of her life. Girl, this is your income.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like YouTube has not been making me happy. Like we could talk more about that because one of the assumptions is YouTube related. And so I don't want to like get into like full detail right now, but it's just like the subject of YouTube is really heavy for me lately and it doesn't make me feel good. So it was easier for me to just be like, this doesn't suit me right now. This isn't suiting my happiness that I'm currently experiencing. So I don't want it in my life anymore. So it was very easy for me to be like, all right, I'm gonna take a break and take a step back. Next assumption is Tommy is only allowing you to film in that one spot in her house, which is right here, as you guys can see. No, she gave me the freedom to film literally anywhere, but I have chosen to do it here. This is actually the dining room. This is perfect because my tripod sits on the table. I have a chair to sit on.
You have
my
lighting.
It's really good lighting. Since I haven't been vlogging, I have not found a reason to film anywhere else in the house, but she said I could film anywhere. Next assumption is you tend to assume that most people are against you. I have my moments where I'm like, everyone loves me, I'm great. And then I have my moments where I'm like, everyone is against me and I'm fully hated. But there is
She does get a lot of negative comments on her videos, of course, but she gets some positive ones too. However, I think a lot of people don't want to comment positive things on her videos because they'll be attacked by people. I mean, sure, she has people that care about her and are fans and support her, but I think they won't comment because then they'll be attacked by people that are like, why are you supporting this person that blah, 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 blah. And everybody's free to make their own decisions and make their own choices about people, but
area. I do know that there are a large amount of people who do support me and like me and love me, just like as a person or as a YouTuber, whatever it may be. And then I do know that there is a portion of people who really, really strongly dislike me. So I am able to see the gray area, but sometimes it's hard for me to find. Next assumption, you blame everyone else for your obesity. No, like I am fully
not everybody else, but other things. She blames it on her binge eating. But then she doesn't have binge eating. And then it's, the Delta 8's making her have the munchies and overeat. And then just Amberlynn is, and, it's a childhood trauma's fault. It's this, it's this. Amberlynn never fully takes accountability for her own actions. Occasionally, you might get a little glimmer of it, but then she's like, but
aware that my size is ultimately my fault.
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem, it's me.
And yes, there are things that cause me to be this size, but it's like my fault that I haven't gotten those things fixed. Like that's in my hands.
Absolutely.
Like, yes, being fat isn't like, oh my God, I chose to be this way. No, I did choose or unchoose or not choose to actually get help for the reasons why I'm fat, if that makes sense. It's no one else's fault. Something that my mom actually, for majority of my life, she struggled with was blaming herself for my weight. And I'm fully also aware of the fact of why she does that, like why she blames herself, because I had a really bad childhood. and I turn to food as comfort. My mom blames herself, and I'm just constantly like, Mom, this is not your fault. It's okay. So I have to like kind of talk her down.
But she has blamed her childhood trauma and the CPTSD and all that, which could be traced back to her parents. So in a roundabout way, she is kind of blaming her parents. In part.
From that thought. Yeah, what I choose to eat is what I choose to eat. What I choose not to eat is what I choose not to eat. My weight will never be anyone else's fault but my own.
She's saying words so fucking weird, and it's because 100% I believe it's because it's similar to the way Tommy speaks. She's trying to pick up Tommy's accent, and it's driving me fucking nuts. Because it doesn't sound natural coming out of her. With people from the northern part of the states, close to Canada, that speak that way, it comes out naturally. With Amberlynn, it seems very forced and very annoying. So please stop if you're watching this. Just please stop.
Stop it.
Is you're engaged. No, I'm not. Next, you subconsciously are attracted to men. No, I am.
Do you not know how lesbianism works?
Not attracted to men, but there are guys where you can look at them and just know, like, oh, that's an attractive guy. And
100%. You can say that somebody's attractive, but it doesn't mean you're attracted to them. You can point, I mean, I'm also gay. I could look at a guy and say, that's an attractive man. Am I attracted to him? No. Just like same thing with a woman. That's an attractive woman. Are you attracted to her? No. But, it just depends.
Same way of like a gay man can look at a girl and be like, oh, that's an attractive girl. Or like a straight female can look at another straight female and be like, oh, that's an attractive female. Like there's a spectrum. Like there is a difference between being attracted to someone, but knowing that someone is attractive. Even as a lesbian, I can look at another woman and be like, oh, she's really pretty, but that doesn't mean that I'm attracted to her. I'm fully lesbian.
That's what I just said.
That's that. You weighed over 600 pounds at one point and don't want to admit it. I have never seen 600 pounds on the scale. You guys know. We can all say it together. My high.
Right. She's always said, I've never seen that on the scale. The highest that she's seen on the scale was, 572.6 or something like that? Because she stopped weighing herself. So she could have gotten higher than that, but she's never known 100% if she has or not. The highest she's seen is that 572.6. There's a very fine line there where she can say, I've never seen myself weigh 600 pounds, because she honestly never has, because she stopped stepping on the scale.
Highest weight was 572.4. And that's
0.4.
Like my lowest highest weight that I like.
My knowest? Oh, honey.
I'm very highly educated. I know words. I have the best words.
I did that grammar video for you. I'll link it up here for Eaton. Do I need to do another grammar video for you?
Physically saw myself, but I'm telling you, I go back and look at older videos.
You physically seen.
And I looked so much bigger than I do now. Like, I'm fully aware that I am really, really large and in charge, but that was weird. I'm fully aware that I am very big, but like I used to be bigger, and that's obvious. And I look back at that and I'm like, whoa, like I had to have been bigger. It just, I don't know. It's not making sense. I've always been honest about my weight, so if I was ever...
Have you? Because I recall her saying before that she's always been like, I've just said that I'm losing when I know that I've gained weight. So not really.
Bigger than 572.4 and I knew it, you guys would know too. Next assumption is your body hurts all of the time. Honestly, no.
Dude, my body hurts all the fucking time, but I have Ehlers-Danlos, so...
And I think it's just because, like, I'm used to the uncomfortability, that's a word, of my size, because it's like my normal baseline. But I will say, because Tommy has lots of stairs in her home, and I be using them daily. I am up and down them stairs easily at least 15 times a day. Because it's like, she has multiple floors. Everything is on a different floor. So my knees, I'm not gonna lie, have been hurting so bad.
I bet.
Because it's like, my body is not used to stairs. I have not had to use stairs like that daily, multiple times a day. I don't think ever in my life. When I look,
it's gonna put a lot of strain on her knees to go up and down stairs that many times a day. It's gonna start wearing on those knees. On the plus side, it is getting her some exercise.
Virginia I had to, but that was like 8 years ago, and I was a lot smaller then.
She was
a lot
smaller.
younger then, a lot more stamina was there. My knee
Virginia was more than 8 years ago, I think.
muscles, they be hurting. I'm not gonna lie. Like, some days I'm like, oh my god, it hurts to just stand. But I think I just have to build on those muscles, and that's okay. That's mainly the pain that I've been feeling. But I think there is like an uncomfortability that I have to my body that I am just used to, that I can tell goes away when I lose large chunks of weight. Large chunks of weight. Does that make sense? I can tell there's a certain uncomfortability that does go away when I lose a large chunk of weight because I feel it. And then when I feel it, I'm like, whoa, I didn't even realize like that was an issue or that was a problem or that was uncomfortable.
Well, yeah, once you lose the weight and start finding that you can move things a little more freer, things are a little bit easier to move. It's not as hard to move. Things don't hurt as much. You're going to notice. And you would think it would give sorry for pausing on that face. I'm so sorry. You would think it would give more motivation to keep doing it.
Well, at the time, because you get so used to it, it's like a baseline type of thing. You're a pillow princess. I actually am definitely a switch. I love.
People have said that before. Hasn't she said before that she's a pillow princess? I don't want to think about that. I was getting ready to say something, but no. Never mind.
To give just as much as I love to receive. But if I had to choose, if someone literally was like, you have to choose for the rest of your life, I would be a giver. So no, not a pillow princess. You think you look smaller than you actually are? Yes, sometimes. I think I really do struggle with body image problems, obviously.
I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that whenever she's recording and editing, she only sees herself from here up. I have the same issue. I have a big bottom half. I am definitely pear-shaped. But when I'm recording these videos like this, I only see myself from here up. And Amberlynn does the same thing in her videos. And occasionally if I'm doing a vlog and I catch my full body in the frame, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so fucking fat. And so I think a lot of it has to do with, and like even looking in the mirror, unless you have a full-length mirror, it's going to be hard for Amberlynn, like unless she catches herself full length on camera, which she's done a lot lately. It can be hard to notice.
Like body dysmorphia, I don't realize how big I am until like I see a certain angle of like a photo taken of me or a video taken of me, and I see it and I'm like, whoa, like, because I don't realize it like at all. Like I'm sitting here and I only see like parts of my body. I never really see myself in certain sort of like everyday angles unless someone's like taking a picture or a video or something, and I don't mind that. But it doesn't take away the fact that I literally am like jaw to the floor when I see how big I am. I definitely have some sort of like body dysmorphia when it comes to that.
I wouldn't say that's body dysmorphia. I would say that's just, you just don't realize it. You just don't see it. Now she could have body dysmorphia, but what she's describing is not it, I don't believe. Because like I just said, the same thing happens to me. I only see myself from here up when I'm doing my video editing, when I'm doing these reaction videos. And then when I happen to catch myself vlogging and I'm recording something, I'm like, oh my god. Damn, Libby, you're fucking fat. Lose the weight, girl. But it's like, it's like, I know that I'm big. I don't think, like if I look in the mirror, I don't think that I'm smaller or larger than what I am. And that's really kind of what body dysmorphia is, not seeing your body for what it is. But it's just with this, it has to do with the angles of it. Because you're actually not seeing your full body.
And I've been very open about that over the years because I've always struggled with like truly not realizing how big I am. And it's frustrating because it's like if I processed like in my brain how big I was, I think maybe it would be easier for me to like stick to a diet and actually stick to a weight loss plan. But body dysmorphia is one of those things where
that's an excuse. I mean, that's just sorry. I am cold. I should bring my oscillating heater in here.
Like your brain absolutely plays tricks on you. And I also think a big thing is like I've been big my whole life. My whole life I've always been big. 11, I was 290. I reached 420 at the age of 16. Like I've always been massive. So it's like what I'm used to. I've always looked in the mirror and seen my body. Like I don't like what I see by no means, but I'm used to it. So maybe it's like I'm almost like blind to it in a way. You're having problems with your mom. No, not at all. Again, it's just like the rumors are crazy. A lot of people think me and my mom aren't speaking. My mom's mad at me. No. No, no, no. Nothing like that. Like me and my mom talk all the time. I do miss my mom and I know she misses me. We make sure to tell each other all the time. But like there is nothing going on with me and my mom. Like those rumors completely false. Next assumption is
Well, why aren't you going back home? I mean, granted, who's going to take her? But
feel like you can't win with the haters. Yes, their mind is made up and there's no changing it. Even with proof, sometimes even with receipts, there is no changing the mind of a hater. You're one of the many women who had BPD misdiagnosed as bipolar. Yes. Next assumption is you lack discipline. I do.
so does she not have bipolar disorder and she only has borderline personality disorder? Because she does have these manic and depressive episodes. Is that part of BPD, borderline personality disorder, as well? I don't know. I would have to do some research. But would that say she lacks motivation? She lacks discipline? I think a lot of us, when it comes to weight loss, we lack discipline in our lives, either in losing weight or just something.
Is you bailed your urologist appointment. No, I did not. When I did have that appointment and when all of that kidney stuff was happening, since it's a unobstructing or non-obstructing kidney stone, means it's not traveling. It's like in my kidney and it's chilling. So they said that if I stopped having symptoms completely for weeks, then there was no reason to go to a urologist because there was nothing they could really do about it, because a lot of people have non-obstructing kidney stones and they don't even know it. And I haven't had symptoms in easily 2 months plus. You'll never be able to go to a Billie Eilish concert because of your size. Not a thing. You've had a threesome before. I haven't, no. I mean, one time when I was 15, this guy and his cousin, they're...
Oh, this is the movie theater. The Billie Eilish concert thing. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah.
There was some things, but I was 15, so we'll just like move on from that. But we're gonna erase that from my memory. But since then, no. I assume people blow everything out of proportion when it comes to you. Oh yes, absolutely everything is blown out of proportion. Yes, anything bad, anything that makes me look bad. Yes, you have a sweet tooth. Oh yes.
Yes, she does. Amberlynn likes her sweets. Blowing things out of proportion. I mean, yeah, I would say people do that, but sometimes it's people just trying to get more information.
I've been doing a lot of reflecting lately. Yes, I am definitely a reflector, so I have been doing that.
Reflection
not
land.
change anytime soon. The hernia never went away. No, but they said it's not.
Hernias don't go away. You have to have surgery to fix them. I have a hernia that they found when they did a scan earlier this year. And unless it's causing issues, they won't do surgery to fix them. And with Amberlynn's size, they probably wouldn't do one unless it started causing problems. So yeah, hernias don't just go away. It's just there.
Thing for me to worry about right now. Again, I'm just suffering with things that actually a lot of people suffer with. Hernia is one of them, and it's not one of those things that needs to be fixed at the moment. So, still there, and still chilling. Next assumption is you're quick to forgive people. Yes, I forgive and forgive and forgive. That's just like what I've done in my life. And a lot of people always ask, like, Amberlynn, the reaction channels are like horrible towards you. Like, why do you try to message them and be friendly? Like, I remember, what was it? Zachary Michael was going through something like with his health, and I messaged him. I like related to him, and I was like, I know it feels like it's scary to have like health issues happen, and like you don't know what's wrong, and I just know it's scary. And I felt empathy and I felt sympathy towards him for that because I relate, and it's scary, and I could sense and see and feel in his video when he was talking about it, like he was worried. So the person that I am, like I felt compelled to message him. I never mentioned publicly that I did that. I don't mention publicly when I message anyone, any YouTuber. You wouldn't believe some of the YouTubers I have spoken to who have even messaged me first. But I don't sit here and be like, yeah, this person messaged me and I messaged this person and we speak. Like, I don't do that, but reaction channels love to, like, when I message them, oh, they say something. So Zachary Michael mentioned that I messaged him that, and people came to me. Opinions are so back and forth. Like, there's like a chunk of people who are like, ew, Amberlynn, that is so gross. Like, don't message him. Like, he wants nothing to do with you. Like, ugh. But then there's like another chunk of people who are like, why do you message him? Like, he has done wrong. Like, he has a whole channel just like making fun of you. Da da da. I just don't. After a while, someone doesn't even have to apologize to me. I'll accept an apology that wasn't even given. I'm not saying he needs to apologize to me. That's not what I'm trying to say. But I'm just trying to like give an example and show the gravity of like people can like say bad things about me all day long, and for some reason, I still have like this part of me that like cares and is always up for a forgiveness moment. Like, I don't know. This is more about me, really, that I just kind of let people walk all over me. I don't know.
Being reaction channels, we're going to give our opinions on things, and she may not like some of those opinions, but just in life in general, even with like friends, you might have an opinion on something they're doing and be like, look, I really don't think you should do that. It doesn't mean you don't care about the person. I'm not saying that reaction channels care about Amberlynn. I care about her just in general as I just care about people. I don't like people, but I care about them. So I don't know. I don't know. It's like there are some reaction channels that have said some horrible things about Amberlynn or just make up shit. But I don't know. But as far as like people in her life, I don't know if she's like forgiving to people in her life or if she's only just referring to like reaction channels.
I've always had that like issue type thing where I don't want to like have things just like be negative and prolonged. Like if I get in an argument with someone,
Sorry,
like a
I just
friend or
drove back.
whatever it may be, a partner, a family member, it doesn't matter. Like I don't like arguments that last forever. Like if an argument's arising, like let's fix it right then and there. Like let's fix it, say our apologies, and like move on. I'm very much that person. Like I really am like I come in peace type of girly pop, and I know a lot of people don't want to view me as that person, but that's literally me. Twinkie is with Mama Lynn. No, Twinkie is without a doubt here, and a lot of people are like, how come you're not like vlogging her? Because I'm not vlogging. Like I'm literally not vlogging. All I'm showing is like me chilling. I haven't vlogged anything. I haven't even vlogged like who knows? Maybe here down is actually missing, So it's like just because you don't show something in a video doesn't mean it's not happening. Like that's the thing that's like so like that's probably one of the most frustrating.
Yeah, I will say like there's a YouTuber that I enjoy, Beatrice Caruso. She was doing a video one day a few months ago or last year, I don't know. And she was like, since y'all are wondering if I do, X or whatever, whenever she's cooking food, she's like, let me show you me doing it. Because she's like, I don't show every little thing. And it's like, that's how it is whenever, like, you're doing videos or vlogging. Just because it's not shown doesn't mean somebody isn't doing something. We don't have a camera on us 24/7. So yeah, just because she's not showing the dogs or the cats doesn't mean they aren't there. Maybe they're just not in the same room with her right now. So
things about being a YouTuber, like easily top 5, is like if people don't see my animals, or if they don't see me trying to work on my weight loss, or if they don't see me, I don't know, donating to like charities, it means those things aren't happening. That's not the case. But then what's really crazy is like people can assume the worst though. Y'all don't see me and my mom fighting with each other, but you guys are definitely assuming we are. So it's like it'll always be like that. People will always assume the worst, and that's that. Like that is literally the end of it. Next assumption is you don't want to lose weight anymore. I definitely do. Yes, I assume you're tired.
Do you? I mean, she says she does, but is she actually working on doing it? That's the question, though. What is she doing to work on it?
YouTube and making videos. So this kind of goes into like what I was talking about in the beginning of this video, if you guys are even still here. Wow. YouTube for me, I love pretty much everything about it. I love thinking of video ideas. I love vlogging. I love talking. I love sharing with you guys. I love
Oh goodness, I'm so sorry. It's been a long day and I didn't sleep much last night. Thinking of video ideas? What video ideas? We get random little bitty vlogs here and there. We don't even get torrid hauls or any kind of hauls anymore. we don't even get anything different anymore. So what video ideas?
talking to you guys. I've made friends with you guys. I see you guys in public, and you guys are sweet, and you guys are amazing. Like,
There's a kitty.
this is my job. This puts a roof over my head, and I'm so grateful, like, beyond grateful for you guys. And it has changed my life for the better. But there's a big but. There is a heavy
There's a big but.
side of YouTube. Look at his tail. Look at his beautiful tail. There is a heavy side of YouTube that I don't want to be a part of. That's the side that I don't like. That's the side that I don't enjoy. That's the side that makes me it makes me depressed. It makes me sad. I feel like I've been abused so much online that I just don't even recognize who I am as a YouTuber anymore because it has completely shaped the way that I am. It has shaped me completely. I feel like I can't be fun. I can't be bubbly on here. I can't share super happy and exciting things on here anymore. Like, I can't do that because I feel like I can't show that side of me because it's like in the back of my brain, I'm constantly thinking about the bad parts of YouTube instead of just the good. I have thought of the good for so long and for so many years. And it's like now getting to the point where it's like the bad is outweighing the good big time. And I'm trying to figure out in private and alone, what do I do to fix that?
Well, I mean, she's already been taking a step back, but this is her source of income. If she leaves YouTube, she has to find another way to earn income. And I don't know if she has any. Well, does she have any marketable skills that she can transfer to an actual job? And I just realized you can see part of my monitor up there. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of social media influencer or nothing. It kind of seems like for Amberlynn.
I need to do, and I can't figure it out because I'm only in control of myself. I'm not in control of everyone else. So no matter what I say and no matter what I do, there are thousands of people watching me that only view me as one thing, a villain. That only view me in one way, a narcissist.
No, Nikocado was the villain. Yeah, people are going to have their assumptions. Because all we see is what's presented online. And she's lied so much about things in the past that people see her as a liar. Nobody believes her when she talks about things.
Who only view this channel in one way, a drama way. I'm not a drama channel. I am a human. I am an actual human with
Are you an actual human? I think that's something a lizard person would say.
feelings. I go through things privately, and I also share some things publicly. Okay, guys, so I know for a fact in editing, I probably just edited out the last 5 minutes. I started literally rambling, so we're gonna take a step back. What I'm trying to say is like, I enjoy the good parts of YouTube just as anyone should. Like, anyone should enjoy and love the good parts of life. But if there's something or someone that is just like every day beating at you and belittling you and questioning and speculating and bullying and rumors and just like mean things, like whether it's nicknames or talking about your body or the way that you are, the way that you talk, your mental illness, your this and that, like,
well, girl, stop saying literally. I can definitely see how having reaction channels react to you, and it's ironic because I am a reaction channel, can start to wear on you. Hearing people's opinions of you, opinions that you've not asked for. I'm sure that can wear on you, but you just stop caring. You don't care what people think anymore. It's like you're like, I'm just sharing my life. I'm doing this because I enjoy it, and all I'm getting is criticism. I understand that. But when you start trolling and lying about stupid shit, And whenever people see you treating your partners not the greatest, you're going to start getting some negative backlash. It's just kind of it's the nature of the beast.
Every day, you're not going to want that in your life anymore. And I know a lot of people can be like, okay, quit and quit. I think Hungry Fat Chick and I, we kind of understand each other. Her job is also YouTube, but she does mukbangs. So she decided to quit the mukbangs and move on to weight loss. And she was doing so good with her weight loss, but she was losing views, which means she was losing money. And she was very vocal about that. So she had to go back to the mukbangs. And that's not what she wanted to do. You could tell. Like,
Do healthier ones.
And there comes a time where anyone can choose a job.
But you need to also, if you're doing a job that is killing you, I mean, I think Hungry Fat Chick, I mean, she would definitely qualify for disability. Disability pays shit in the US. It is absolute crap. I don't know how anybody can live on it. I have a friend on disability. I don't know how she can live on it. My mom was on disability when I was growing up, and I don't know how we survived. But Hungry Fat Chick with the mukbangs, it is killing her because she is gaining and gaining weight.
They do it, and that's what they're relying on. Like, they have to go to work. In the same way that Hungry Fat Chick had to continue making those mukbangs to make a buck, to be able to pay for the roof over her head, and to take care of herself, I also have to do the same. Like, I need to continue making YouTube videos. I don't want to give up. I don't.
But you're not doing mukbangs.
I'll walk away. Like, YouTube.
And sorry. And honestly, I'm surprised people don't want to see Candy, Hungry Fat Chick, lose weight. I'm surprised she was not getting views on that.
It's been a constant for me for 11 years. But sometimes I need a break. And sometimes that break is long. And people start questioning, well, that means you don't care about us. That's not true. That means I just care about myself too. I also get the assumption of, like, what are you going to do? You have no money. How are you making money? I pay my bills. That's ultimately up to me, but just know that I'm very responsible. If I have,
I pay my bills. My bills are paid.
When I pay my bills are paid.
It's YouTube is her job. She's her own boss. That's one of the benefits of being your own boss, being a YouTuber, is you can do your work when you want to, and you earn the income that you want to earn. Even at regular jobs. At my regular job, I get 4 weeks of vacation a year that I can take, and I get weekends off. So, yeah, YouTubers can take time off for sure. But I think it's just that people see, like, the effort and the time that goes into Amberlynn's vlogs, and they don't think it's much of an effort and much time, and that it's like high reward for low effort. And I mean, people can say the same thing about reaction videos, but it does take some time. It takes some effort. But if she's gonna get the views, she's gonna get the views. But again, if she leaves YouTube, how is she going to earn a living?
the bill, that is paid on time. Sometimes even earlier. You guys don't have to worry about that. But, like, when I need a break from YouTube, that really means that I need a break from YouTube. Because I love making videos. Maybe I am a narcissist. Maybe I do love to hear myself talk. Regardless, I love doing it. And I love being there for so many of you. So when I'm not around, just know that there's a reason. And the reason 9 times out of 10, YouTube is affecting my mental health. I don't like to admit it out loud because I take pride. I take pride in my channel. I know a lot of people probably don't realize that, but I do. I have over 200,000 subscribers. Like, I can't believe it. I am able to live because of.
Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, she gets what, about 40,000, 45,000 views a video. I mean, she's able to earn a living from that, of course. With the YouTube stuff though, all of it started when she started seeing Tommy, because people started finding this information. People started coming forward about Tommy. So it's going to have to be a balance. Do you want to continue this relationship with Tommy or YouTube? Because unless something changes with how Tommy is perceived, I don't think a lot's going to change with how people are approaching her videos.
Channel. And to me, that is awesome. like regardless of how it happened, and I know there's so many people rooting for me right now. Like it makes me emotional, and I appreciate it.
Oh, come on now.
But there's a heavy side of this channel that gets to me. A lot of people are like, Tommy's making her unhappy. No, she's doing the opposite. She's making me happy. It's YouTube that's making me unhappy. So I'm needing to figure it out. Sorry.
But the YouTube stuff is happening because of Tommy. So it's a circular thing here.
I'm gonna stop rambling about that. I hope that lands in the right people's hearts.
It
I
won't.
know that not everyone listening to me right now cares about me. They like to act like they do, but they don't. Right? We need to do a hard stop in that conversation. I literally feel like that could be a whole separate video. But it also brings me to my next assumption, where it was you're still really depressed. No, I'm finally getting out of it. So yay. You have had COVID before. I have not. Knock on some wood, please. So the next one is you have to sit in 2 chairs. So this one's funny because it's, again, another rumor because you guys saw me sitting here and then you saw this chair. I'm sitting at a dining room table. So I was like sitting like this, I think. And you guys were like, she's sitting on 2 chairs. Literally, no. I'm not going to move at all. Show you guys. This is just a separate chair. It just happens to be sitting right next to me. See, I'm on 1 chair. I'm currently sitting on a blanket because these chairs are hard on my booty. I need to get a cushion or something.
You need to get a cushion.
But literally, no. It's just because it's a dining room table, so there's 2 chairs. Anyways, this video is long enough. Literally, it's almost 40 minutes, so I'm gonna have to edit out like a lot. So I hope that you guys did enjoy this video, though, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
All right. Well, that was a lot. This video is going to be over 40 minutes. I apologize. There's going to be this constant not fight, but push and pull between the YouTube and the Tommy relationship, because people do not like Tommy. They believe, whether right or wrong, that she's a feeder. She may very well be. I'm not going to say one way or the other. She absolutely does like bigger women. We know that for sure. I will say Amberlynn's face does look smaller, because you can usually tell by how much of the choker we can see in her face, and it does look either the same as it was previously whenever she was losing some weight, or like she has maybe lost a couple of pounds. But people have been bringing up the Tommy stuff because they do care about Amberlynn, and they don't want to see her die from gaining too much weight. So for her to think that people don't care about her bringing up these things, I think it's the exact opposite, because people do care. As far as people saying they're from Tommy's past and bringing up things, I don't know if these people are true, or what they're saying is true. It's what's being alleged. You can have anybody claim to be from your past, or claim that they know this person, and just make up things. People can do that. We see it all the time, so I don't know. But we're not hearing good things about Tommy coming from people that allege that they know her or have had experiences with her in the past. So, I just think Amberlynn jumped into this relationship without knowing this person, and vice versa. Tommy doesn't know Amberlynn. So, but Amberlynn's the one that I react to. So we're gonna talk about her view. And I think she should have taken more time to get to know this person. I mean, she's basically living with this person for what, 5-6 weeks now, and she barely knows this person. I don't see this relationship going the long haul. I really don't. I think either some things may come out that finally convince Amberlynn to believe things, and she will end things, or something's going to happen. I honestly don't see this going for the long haul. I really don't. But we will see what happens, I guess. But I hope you all have an amazing weekend, and until next time, be safe and take care.